saying, getting in front of a committee, if you are a lobbyist, is one of your dreams, right? So that way you have a group of people, 10 to 12 people asking you questions. Hopefully, what you can do, and this is something that lobbyists may do as well, if you want to add this to your list, is you may actually write the bill that's going to become law. So this is the next thing on our list. If you're able to get into a committee, at that point you have some type of relationship with the Congress people, hopefully professional, right? And some type of rapport. And so at that point, if you are a former politician, this would be easy. Or if you're a lawyer, it would be easier already, right? To actually write a bill, write something that could become law. You might say, how is that allowed, Professor E? How are you able to actually like write a law if you're not even in government and then they vote on it? Well, the reason is because you're not voting on it, right? So say someone in Black Lives Matter movement writes a bill and presents it to a congressperson. That congressperson has something great. They have this bill, they didn't have to do any of the work, and now they can take that bill and co-author it, author it. Like they can take it up, and the group would be happy for them to do this. Any group would be happy that the Congress would take up their cause. They're not worried about getting they credit. They want to get the law passed. So you could write a bill that would become law potentially for a congressperson to save them the time and to save them the effort and to give them here. Now you can just go vote on it, right? And maybe they'll make some tweaks to it or whatever, but that is like in some ways that sounds scary. Like, man, a lobbyist could write, like, what if it's somebody like a, cigarette company or a bad, I'm not trying to, if you smoke, it's none of my business, but you know, but the good news is that it it's democracy in a way, right? I mean, it's the essence of democracy is being able to have a concern and have the government listen to your concern, and if it's valid, to change the law in order to, you know, calm your concern. And so, like for the Black Lives Matter movement, there's going to be some clear things, like clear goals that they want um, put out in the law. Like this is forbidden. This has to happen. If an officer does this, this must be the penalty, or that whatever that is. But if the lobbyist writes that bill for the Congress, it makes it a lot easier for Congress. It takes a lot less time, and it saves them. It's a win-win. If you're on board for that legislation, it's a total win-win, because then you just take it and you're like, well, I already agree with it, so why wouldn't I champion this bill? And that could be the word of the day. You could say, is like, champion something is to take a cause and champion it, using it as a verb essentially. So I don't know why the other video cut off, so this is a little mini one just to kind of scoop up the remains of anything we missed. But so going back, interest groups, groups that are formed with people that all agree on one single issue and they want to change something about that issue. They want to change the law, or maybe in some cases keep the law the same, right? And then lobbyists are the ones that are hired by the interest groups. Sometimes they're paid exorbitant fees, sometimes they'll work for free. It just depends. Um, but the lobbyist is the person hired. They're the spokesperson, the expert. They're going to go out there for the interest group, to the public, to the politicians, um, and to the people in power, and try to get the law changed. They may even write the law for the Congress and have that congressperson just champion it and take it, um, and then vote on it. And that would be something that's actually fairly normal. Some people, like I said, would be like, I don't like the idea of a lobbyist writing laws. But if it's a person, a lobbyist that's representing views like Black Lives Matter that the vast majority of the American public agrees with, then that's democracy, right? If you think about it like that. So fascinating stuff. Go watch the interview with Jack Abramoff, the disgraced lobbyist who was in prison for essentially bribing and all kinds of other stuff. But it's a short 10, 12-minute interview, but man, is it revealing. And so I've given you the good sides, a lot of the good sides of interest groups. That interview will give you another side, and of lobbyists, especially, I should say. And until the next time we meet, email me with any questions. Your posts are awesome to watch, to read, I should say, and I hope the videos are fun to watch. Posts are great to read, especially when you all are commenting on what each other are thinking and saying. It's almost like having class in class. So keep up the good work, and I'll see you soon. God bless. All the best. Professor V.